Up next, viewers, rapid developments that we're tracking from Ukraine. Now, this is another video coming in from an unknown location as of now in Ukraine, where an air defense system has been taken down. The visuals, Christine also joining us, they're speaking for itself. We see now that another air defense system that has now been taken down, where the situation on the ground escalating by the minute, Christine.
Yes, absolutely. The air defense system taken down, Ukraine also giving it back and really giving a befitting response to the Russian aggression. And that's what Ukraine has been saying at this point in time. Just a few minutes ago, Priyanka, we broke down that tweet put out by President Zelensky, who at this moment is thanking neighboring nations for their constant support in letting people of Ukraine in, who's thanking several other nations, including those from the West, and also NATO and European Union for their constant support. But what we are seeing is essentially all of the support coming in spirit. As far as the West is concerned, nothing really that has been done on ground. As for sanctions go, we do know that little impact can be felt so far. But yes, militarily speaking, equal response being given out by the Ukrainian forces. We've seen how several such defense systems have been taken down by Ukraine the last few hours itself, as Russia goes ahead and escalates the invasion into Ukraine. Ukraine also now giving it back, and in fact it is President Zelensky who time and again putting out those short videos on social media, keeps reiterating that there is no question of surrendering now. They're going to be fighting till their very last breath, and they are going to be giving a tough fight to the Russian forces. Of course, the strength of the two militaries cannot be compared, and we do know that Russia does hold an upper hand and has an edge over the Ukrainian military. But what we've seen as far as strategy is concerned, the Ukrainian forces also really going ahead with it in a planned manner. How, for example, in Kiev, they decided that they're going to be blowing off some of those bridges that essentially lead into the city. So how much of that has really worked for Ukraine remains to be, for Kiev, I beg your pardon, remains to be seen, because on ground, there is still a lot of clarity to come in on what's happening, how much of Ukraine is still under Ukrainian control and how much of it perhaps has been seized by Russia. There's still clarity to come in on that, but what we do see is an equally tough fight being put out by the Ukrainian forces.
And yes, Christine, very rightly you're pointing out, and now this is the BOK, in fact, air defense system that has been taken down.